Welcome back, guys. We're at it again. Yes, that's right. I have changed the podcast name yet again. Third time is a charm. Talking Taboo with Tara. I'm going to be talking with people that are telling their stories that are unfiltered. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. I'm just like the girl next door. I go to the grocery store. I take my kids to softball practice. And I do all the normal things that everybody else does. But I love to talk about sex. Hello, this is Miss J. I've created this uncensored podcast to talk about sex in great detail. I'm not leaving anything off the table. Make sure there's no little ears around. It's definitely not for everybody, but you might be more intrigued than you thought.
This is the Sexy Horn Dogs podcast. Now here's your host, Miss J.
What's up, Xkitzo?
I'm good. All right, we in here.
What do you got going on here?
Man, we got Gorilla Zoe here. We got Kane popping on from Both Thugs of Harmony. We got him bringing the family down here with the Bloodline family. We got Doobie making a guest appearance sometime like around 10 o'clock tonight. And then, of course, we have the host with the most, man. We got City News doing his thing. So it's a good lineup, man. We're ready to make it happen.
And you just dropped a new song.
Yes.
Jungle.
It's going ape shit right now.
I told you. It's going to blow up.
I didn't know if I could cuss when you did that right there.
Yeah.
Okay, look, when I said shit, you did that thing, and I thought for sure I was in trouble. No, it's going up right now, man. You do this, you just don't know what a song's going to do, and this one's just got some traction. You know, it's making its way, so it doesn't stop now that I dropped it. It's a thing I have to keep pushing, just like you.
Right.
Even though you're doing your thing, people need to know you're doing your thing. So
right.
You're like, it costs money to do that.
Right. But where's everybody going to find that song at?
Look, you can, any platform you guys look, if you type in Xkitzo, which is spelled Xkitzo, it'll pop up. It's a song I did with the feature of Gorilla Zoe. Or if you're on YouTube, you can find me at Xkitzo_official. That's the same with Instagram. And if you type in Xkitzo like that, Xkitzo, you're going to find me just about on any platform. I'm the only one named Xkitzo with an X in front of it.
That is awesome. All right. Well, Xkitzo, let's start getting everybody interviewed.
That's what's up, man. I'll go get the rest of the guys. Look, people out there in sexy land, it's your boy Skits. I know you love this deep voice. Go check me out.
That's
anywhere,
right.
anytime.
Well, let everybody know your name. Who am I speaking with?
YD the God.
Okay. And where can everybody find your music? Where are you from?
Spotify, YouTube. I'm everywhere.
Are you? Where are you from normally?
I'm originally from Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
I live down in Portsmouth now.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. And you can find yours all on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
I'm everywhere.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm everywhere.
What inspires you to write?
When I was a kid, my parents fought a lot. So like writing was like my escape. And I just used it to like get away from everything. In the neighborhood I grew up in, it was either basketball, rapping, or getting in the streets.
Right.
So I chose basketball and rapping.
That's what's up. At least you kept your nose clean.
Yeah, for sure.
Kept your ass out of jail.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Because that's where it goes.
Yeah.
If you in the streets, you in jail.
It's true. I just like having a good time. You know, I was gonna have a good time tonight. I like your podcast too. I listened a couple of times.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It's crazy stuff on there.
Yes, sir. It's educational.
It is. I like it. It's raw. I like that it's raw.
Yes,
you know?
definitely.
I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to say this. I'm going to pull this plug. Ikabod Krane's got a new single called Terrified coming out on Halloween. It's not 100% hip-hop, yet I'm rapping in it. But
that's right.
For any rockers and metalheads out there, they'll love it.
You look more like a rocker than a rapper. You are. Uh-huh.
I'm a metalhead. I'm the
too.
metalheaded rapper of the group, kind of like the black sheep guy.
I like that.
But everything you hear that comes out of those speakers, I've done myself.
So you wrote all your own songs?
Wrote all my own stuff, my beats, play guitar. Like I've been playing guitar since I was 14 years old.
So you started music when you were 14?
Do what now?
You started playing music when you were 14 years old?
Well, around 10.
Okay.
But like really taking guitar serious, probably like around 14 years old. 14 is when I guess music really, really hit me. But before then, I was like, I'm an 80s baby. So like any kind of 80s rock, pop.
You don't look that old. How old are you?
I'm 44.
Really?
Okay, you can cut that part.
You don't look it, baby. I'm 47.
Thank you. Huh?
I'm 47.
Really?
Yeah, 46. 46. I just turned 46. Dude, I don't even know how old I am no more.
Look,
After 40, it's just like out the window.
But I'm 44.
You look good.
I appreciate you, you know, saying that.
No problem.
Yes.
So what rock rap are you going to be performing tonight? What songs?
Well, my newest one, I'm going to perform my closing out with my latest single, In My Feelings, which is kind of me infusing back the rockish metal guitars back into the stuff. But I got a single dropping. It's not too heavy to be metal or anything, but it's not 100% hip hop either. So
that's okay.
I released it under rock. So now I got music in 3 different genres.
That is awesome. You know what?
Heavy metal, hip hop, and rock.
That you might even hip hop. You never know.
Yeah.
They consider pop rock now. Like
you're exactly right.
Yeah.
I like to be the triple threat.
I like it. I like the way you think.
Thank you. Like I said, I'm not trying to, brag or do whatever. I'm just different. Like I said, I've never
I like different.
Bought any beats or anything like that. I've just always, and it probably shows in some, because, maybe my production isn't always up to par, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not spending money in different outlets when it comes to that.
Right.
And I'm not answering anybody. It's like whatever I feel that day, I'm going to put it out.
Okay.
And but yeah, I'm glad you said I'm the rocker, because I am the metal-headed rocker rapper of the group.
I can tell, because you and I don't look like them. Whatsoever. I mean, I'm over here like.
I love that, man. I can tell you rock too, man.
Yeah, I
no
listen to all
doubt.
music, but yeah, I'm got my biker gear on tonight.
I love it. Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
So, what inspires you to write music? Your life, your hardships.
Well, me and my sister, just being young, always loved music. But then I guess my dad passed away when I was 10 of cancer. So my mom was there, left picking up the pieces. And it was just me, my sister, and my mom, and just trying to figure out, what we're going to do after a tragedy happens like that. And what gravitated to me was that guitar. Right. So it's like at that time, like I wasn't writing songs and performing them just me. It was me just playing guitar every day, hours upon every day, just to get my mind off a bunch of stuff. And then I started a band, and it kind of went from there. And then I've been in all kinds of different bands and have toured.
What was the name of your first band?
Inhalants.
I like it. Inhaling pot?
Well, kind of like, I guess you could say that, inhaling pot, inhaling like aerosol duster cans from back in the day. Like, yeah, inhalants. And then I was in a band that really did well in like 2000. And actually, Bradley, that's QC, head of QC guy, he was the lead singer in that band. I was a guitar player. And that band was called Muddle.
Okay.
And we were a metal band and played showcases for a couple of labels, and we were on that verge of, signing contracts, but it just, a bunch of personal stuff happened and egos clashing.
Right.
And that's kind of what it came to with me starting up Ikabod Krane. I was in all these different bands, and everybody's got to be on the same page, 100% driven. You know what I mean? You can't have that one person that's like, oh, I don't want to come to practice today because I'm tired.
Or I'm hungover.
Or I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got to be, I don't care what it is. It's like, that's got to be your main focus. And it started getting to the point where in certain bands that I would play, I couldn't, like I say, practice would get canceled. And you know what I'm saying? Nothing would happen. So I was like, you know what? If you got to do it yourself.
Yeah, you got to have the heart, the want, the soul, to want this career.
100%.
Awesome. I love the way you think.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And I
awesome.
started Ikabod Krane in 2013. And went with it.
And now you're making music?
Yeah.
And money off your music?
Not as much as I'd like to make, but hey, independent artist, it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just starting out.
Hey, we all start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start at the bottom.
We all start somewhere. And you
awesome.
got to build and just stick to your craft and love what you do and follow that dream, man.
That's
it's like me with this Ikabod Krane not too long ago. Like, you know, it was just, you know, I was still working I was working at a plant job over a crew for 12 years at a steel plant.
Oh, okay.
And it was just like and I kept doing music, but it was me working 60 hours plus hindered me as far as wanting to come home and scream. And
yeah,
I was exhausted.
Nobody wants to live that
right.
life.
I was exhausted, and my whole workplace was so behind me following the dream. It was just like, all right, well, I don't want to live my life saying, what if?
Yeah.
So after 12 years, I put in my 2 weeks. Of course, didn't burn any bridges. If I can go back if I want to, but it's just like, man, follow your dream. So I took that leap of faith, and here I am.
And you're doing well.
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
You know,
well,
I'm trying. We're still, like I said, independent.
Right.
We, you know, from the bottom, starting from the bottom.
We're in the mud. We are in the mud.
You got that right. And I'm still washing myself off to climb further up. So put it that way. There's still mud on me. I'm not clean yet.
No, none of us are.
But we got to grow from somewhere.
That's right.
You know it?
I like the way you think.
Yes.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
You sure can.
What's your favorite sexual position?
Ooh, I'm an ass guy.
Ooh.
So I like doggy style.
Me
period.
too.
And I guess anything with the ass in my face.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm a freaky motherfucker when it gets behind closed doors.
How freaky? Explain. Elaborate.
I don't know. I like to try anything porn has to offer that's just new. Like, I don't understand. Like, I cannot have sex with the lights off.
No.
I got to see what I'm doing.
Yes.
I want to play around. I want to play and have
I
fun.
want to touch
so,
and grab and feel.
damn right. So, yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm an ass man. So anything like, I don't want to get too vulgar, but yeah.
Please do. That's what this podcast is all about.
Like I said, I'm an ass man. So I'll
Okay.
eat ass. Female. But yeah, I'm an
Yeah.
eating ass kind of guy. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Oh, God, I love that. Not very many guys are ass men. They're not. I mean, they're more coming out of the woodwork because girls, thick girls and all that. But it's hard to find a real ass man.
Yep, I'm an ass man. 100%.
Hey, I like it.
100%.
Okay.
All right, what else you got?
Do you like oral or do you like to give
Of course
oral?
I like oral.
Well, do you like giving it or
Receiving and both?
Yeah, both, okay.
Like, yes.
Okay.
The whole sexual night. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to have fun.
Have you ever been tied up?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever been on an X?
Have I ever what?
Been on a black X?
What do you mean black? Okay, now I'm confused.
Bondage.
Well, not to the point of like getting slapped around, all
No,
that
not
shit.
beat, but
No, not really. I
Oh,
got
then
to,
you
no, it's
haven't
mainly
got to
just been
explore
like,
that.
let's just go to hell on each other, like, you know, instead of like tying up and playing role play kind of tactics. It's just like, let's try this. Let's try this. Then let's try this. Lick this.
so are you in a relationship?
As of right now, no.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was the way you were talking. Like,
No,
she
not
like
right now.
this and what the way she
I
like
feel
that.
like I got out of one. That was actually like a 6-7 year relationship, and it just kind of fizzled, and the support wasn't there
Right.
for his music because it seemed like if I was talking to a girl, then oh my god, I'm fucking them. You know what I'm saying? And
Ain't got time
it's
for
not even like
immaturity.
that. It's like, oh, these are fans. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
gotta have fans,
That's what makes you.
right? And
That's what makes you your money. That's what brings you up. That's what makes you popular.
and they couldn't come to grip with that, so
That sucks.
she had to. I don't know. Like I said, after 7 years,
I understand where you're coming from about fans because I have some of my own.
right?
So, and they're all male. I'm sure yours are female.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
I
Totally.
mean, it is what it is. Right now, I'm just focusing on me and doing the music.
That's awesome.
You know, somebody comes along, hey, more power to it. A major bonus. You
How
know,
many times have you had 3 girls or 2 girls? Menage a trois.
actually just twice.
Twice. At
Yeah.
least you've had it.
It was fun, but then one situation
jealous.
was just.
Why do they do
I don't know.
that?
It was just like, I guess they just went off and didn't care about the dick in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's
so
just
they
like,
went off on their own.
yeah, it was kind of
I
like, okay,
that.
you don't
Oh,
care.
I like
Yeah,
that.
well, that's great for you, but I'm over there like, man, fuck this shit. I mean, I've watched the shit nonstop all the time. Like, I
Right.
want to participate, you know? But
So how
it was still fun.
Right.
It was still fun.
How often do you masturbate?
Honestly,
Yes.
when I'm at home,
Yes.
every fucking day.
Okay.
100% every day. Hear that right here on this shit.
That's right. That's what I like to
Stay
hear.
healthy,
That's right.
people.
It
Keep
will
safe,
keep you
stay healthy.
Yeah, it will keep you healthy.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially those endorphins that it releases.
100%.
Yeah. So what are you getting into after here? What's your next moves after this concert?
Oh, going back home to Bama, and
You're from Alabama?
I am.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that.
I'm from Bama. I'm a Bama guy. I live in Bama.
Okay, everybody I've talked to has been from Ohio. Every one of them's Ohio.
Not this guy.
I see that. Okay. What part of Alabama are you in?
Decatur, Alabama.
Okay.
It's pretty much like 15 minutes from Huntsville, Alabama, which is like blowing up now, with especially music-wise with the Orion Amphitheater. I mean, we just had like Jelly Roll there, Yellow Wolf with 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
Teddy Swims is coming this coming August. I mean, Huntsville's blowing up.
We need to get where Jelly Roll's at.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, I've actually got to meet Jelly Roll, hang out with Jelly Roll.
Me too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. Isn't he great?
He is, dude. He is the biggest teddy bear ever.
Isn't he?
But I wouldn't want to piss him off because I've seen his
temper,
bad trap side.
I think we all got a bad trap side.
The world knows. Oh, and then he writes the most songs that'll just break me down. But it's like I wouldn't want to be on his bad side.
There you go.
I mean, he's a fucking awesome dude, man. And I'm proud of him. I mean, I know he's doing a lot better than I am, but I mean, somebody that come from doing rap and change genres like I do. I flip flop, whatever I feel and do. And then him to be, especially Beautiful Broken, to be the #1 album right now on the Billboard. Like, man, more power to you, brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
More power to you.
I'm happy for him. We'll be there one day.
Damn Skip.
Gotta have that confidence and that mindset.
Manifest that shit.
Yes.
Manifestation's real, baby. Yeah. 100%.
Yes.
100%.
Not everybody believes in that shit, especially men.
I do.
Manifestation. That's right.
I believe it 100%.
I do too.
Manifestation is real.
That's
cool
right.
Shit.
I like you. You're going to have to come back on the show.
I like you too.
We're going to definitely have to have you back on here.
I would love to be back on air.
Okay.
We can get more in depth where I can actually hear more and stuff like that. But
yeah, definitely. Because I could get into shows with you. Like, you're talkative.
Well, check the set out. I hope you dig it. I think I go on like at 10 something. I can't even remember
I'll
what
be
the fuck.
here. I don't even have a card on me. My cards are in my purse back there. I have to get you a card and give it to you.
Okay.
All right.
But I'm on every social, so you can just send me a message, DM me and do whatever you need to.
Okay. How do you, if I need to get a hold of you, how do I get a hold of you?
Well, Brad's my manager.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm on every social. So if you just, or you just Google Ikabod Krane and the way I spell it.
Spell it.
Okay. IKABOD KRAYNE. I don't spell it like, the Disney version of Back Sleepy Hollow because I'm not trying to get sued by Disney.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Plus, my way's cooler anyway. It don't even matter.
That's
it looks
right.
cooler.
That's right. I liked interviewing you.
I
want you to say your name and then spell it so people know who you are and how they can find you.
It's Draco. It'll be Draco. DRAKO.
So when did you start singing or rapping?
I started actually writing music when I was like 11 or 12.
Okay.
Just a lot of other artists inspired me. So it made me just pick up the pen, start writing.
Who inspires you?
I started listening to more like Eminem.
Uh-huh.
Like Eminem, Tupac, Lil Wayne.
Yep.
All those artists. And then I started freestyling in school and stuff.
Did you?
Everybody was like, yo, man, you're good. You should do something.
You should pursue it,
ever since then, I haven't quit. I've just kept writing music. And eventually, I got my own phone. Just started writing music in my phone. And then that's when I, go to places and I just start freestyling, or I'd take out my phone, start rapping.
And you have a manager too?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't know where your next show's going to be yet?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Not right now.
That's what I figured. That's what nobody knows where they're going next.
Yeah.
I get it.
When I heard we was coming here, I was like, wow, because I've never even been here. Yeah.
You've never been to Ohio?
Yeah. The farthest I've been is like North Carolina.
Really?
I've never really been anywhere else.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Did you drive up here?
Yeah.
So you went through Virginia and
we went through Tennessee and Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
And then right into Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Through Cincinnati.
Nice.
Yeah. It was 9-hour drive. I live in a little small town, and this guy down the road, he seen me and he noticed me,
Mm-hmm.
And he heard my music, and he's like, yo, man, I want to get together and start recording you and stuff. And he did it all for free. They just started recording me for free. And I was only 14 years old, and he was recording me in his car. Then he'd record me on his iPhone, like down the road and stuff. And it was pretty cool.
Wow.
And then, he would do all that for me, and, I really appreciated it. And
he got you out there, huh?
Yeah. And then I met who I'm performing with tonight. He brought me in, like, to the music for real.
Uh-huh.
I went to the actual studio for the first time, 14 years old. So it was really big for somebody my age.
Yeah.
And
you're just a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still just a kid. You're 19 years old.
Yeah. But like right now, I don't have anything on platforms as far as like, Spotify, all that stuff.
Right.
After this show is currently when I'll drop my first song. It's going to be called Trying to Make It. But I'm going to drop it on all platforms.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's something everybody can look into.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram all the time. It's mainly Instagram.
I want you to say your name and then spell it so people know who you are and how they can find you.
It's Draco. It'll be Draco. Drako.
So how many songs have you wrote?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you since I started. Ever since I was 11 or 12 years old, I have.
What inspires you to write music?
Just other artists. Other artists inspire me more, but mainly believing in myself. And, that's, believing and being confident that I can reach my fullest potential, and just, mainly giving it to God,
There you go.
When I'm at my lowest. And when I'm at my lowest, I write music.
That inspires you.
Because the deep,
because you're in your head.
When I'm in my zone, I get my zone and I get my feelings and then I just express it. Because really growing up, I got bullied a little bit in school.
Everybody did.
I took a lot of things to heart and I was sensitive about a lot of stuff.
Got a big heart,
doing music was hard for me because, I got hated on a lot. Some people would like me, some people would hate on me, and I would take the hate, to heart.
Yeah.
And I had to grow up and mature and like understand a lot of things
and realize that not everybody's going to like you.
Yeah. And then now the hate just motivates me. I'm use the hate for motivation,
That's right.
Nothing can get in my way.
That's what I want to hear.
Not with the music, it can't.
That's what I want to hear. So you're very
it's a blessing.
Motivated to get that music down.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah. I'm going to drop my first song. It's going to be on all platforms. I'm hoping sometime in November.
November?
So November, yeah.
All right. Well, get back with me and we'll do another interview and you can tell me all about it.
I'll for sure be more prepared.
Okay,
this
honey.
time, yeah.
All right. It sounds good. It was lovely meeting you, baby.
Thank you. You too.
My name's Alphabetic OIM from Portsmouth, Ohio.
Okay, and how do you spell your name so people can find you?
ALPHABETTIK, all platforms.
And you're all out on platforms. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 33.
You're 33.
33 years young, yep.
33, okay. And what kind of music do you sing?
I'm sorry?
What kind of music do you sing? Do you rap?
Well, see, I'm an artist, so I rap a lot, but I fluctuate. I'm more versatile, so my rap and my singing just fluctuate in and out with each other. It's like the ocean, just waves.
That's awesome.
Get a wave of the ocean with me.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Try to be.
So where's your next performance after here?
The next performance for me?
Yeah, your next gig?
My next gig, from tonight, we're right here at the Shakers Pub up here in Columbus, Ohio. Performing with Gorilla Zoe, McGill Rivera, a lot of other good artists, Kane, myself, Whitey the God, Breeze. There's going to be a lot of nice talent up here, but I got this show right here. And then my manager actually has my next show lined up for me. I don't really get the details until
the day,
they're ready to let me know.
Okay. I get it. A lot of people don't know until it's time.
Yeah, for sure.
So where'd you get all this gold? What is that?
So this right here, the Bedek chain, that's my real diamond chain there. This right here, this is actually mahogany.
Oh.
I got a homie that has a company. Shout out Arborcore out of Canada. Arborcore, ARBORCORE, Arborcore. They make all their pendants out of 100% mahogany, and they donate part of their money to good needs, charities, and fundraisers. And I just like the way it looked. I like the way it shined.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, I really like it.
I do
these
too.
These are my two pieces.
That you wear a lot?
Oh yeah. Every show. These
Every
two pieces,
show?
you'll see me at every show.
Okay. And how long have you been in the music business?
So I've been signed with QC now only roughly for a few months, but I've been in the music game for 15 years, but I didn't start recording, laying out my actual, like I was doing, just like demo tracks and just dropping little stuff on YouTube or something, but not really taking it serious until about 5 years ago. I really started taking it serious, stepped up my game, started doing shows, started doing tours.
Why did you take it serious?
Well, the biggest
What
reason
changed?
why, when I was 23 years old, so this is exactly 10 years ago, my mom got murdered in my hometown of Memphis, and I was on drugs real bad at the time. I was a real bad addict. So
I think we all went through that stage.
yeah. So a lot of that with it was when she passed, it just made me, I was still stuck on drugs for a while. And then I got myself past all that. I went to rehab, I've done everything, and I got a clear mind. And when I got a clear mind, because I used to sing with my mom when I was younger all the time. We'd sing songs all the time. She'd karaoke. I'd sing her tunes along with her, everything. So from that point, she always told me she always said I was versatile. She had a versatile voice. So upon me getting a clean, sober mind, I decided it was time to move forward and actually do something with my voice.
Nice. And what songs do you have out? What are you going to sing tonight?
I'm sorry?
What songs are you going to perform tonight?
Tonight we're going to do, tonight we're going to do 3 hype songs and we're going to do 3 slow songs. Not slow, but more emotional songs.
Okay.
So the 3 hype songs we're doing, we're going to start off tonight with Kamikaze. We're going to then move on to Take One. Then we're going to go to a unreleased track that I got out, and it's called Weak Ass. Then from there, we're going to skip into the emotional songs. We're going to a new unreleased song yet again, DNR. After that, we're moving into, we're going to move into Depression. Then we're going to go with Go. And Go, the final song that I'm performing, was a song I wrote for my mother.
Okay. Yep. Nice. And you're located on all platforms as well?
Yes, ma'am. All platforms.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for your interview. Can I ask you some personal questions?
I'm sorry.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
Yes, you can. I'm sorry. It's
loud.
It is loud out here.
Yeah,
yes,
it is.
You absolutely can. Yeah, for sure.
So, when it comes to sex, what's your favorite position?
Oof. Well, mine, I would say, my wife would say the same thing. I like the side with the leg lifted.
Okay.
I like the side with the leg lifted.
Okay. Now, are you an ass man or a titty man?
Oh, man. I'm both, but I'm definitely more of an ass man, I'd say.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
That's awesome. What's your wife's name?
Ariel.
Shout out Ariel. You got a wonderful man here.
Thanks, man.
Shorty want a purse that costs 50.
My name is KG Escobar. It's just KGESCOBAR.
Okay, you're a good-looking guy. How old are you?
I am 32 years old. I'm from Alabama.
Young. Good-looking guys. Oh, my goodness. He's good-looking. Okay, so what do you perform? Are you rap? Do you sing rap?
Yeah, I do hip-hop music. I rap mostly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to sing a little bit. I'm not that great at singing, though.
Why do you think that?
I like the raspy, dirty sound better than I like the more beautiful sound to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. What inspires you to write music?
Excuse me?
What inspires you to write music?
I like to inspire people. So if I can do anything, especially with music, I feel like music is universal. So you can touch a lot of different souls, and you don't really know who you can touch with music. Through self-expression. So I get to express myself, and through self-expression I get to inspire other people, and when people see me grow through music like I have, then I get to inspire them to do something that they love, and they can grow through it too, as long as they just keep doing it. So
you're educated.
My whole purpose is just to inspire people.
I like
and
that.
enjoy myself while I'm doing it. So.
That's the first person to come up with that answer. You're the first person to come up with that answer. That is
well, it was
genuine.
Real. It was real. Yeah, that's the whole
That's
reason I do this.
Awesome. And when did you start music?
I started doing music seriously about 7 years ago. I started about, like I said, 7 years ago doing music seriously. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't have any friends that did music. I didn't have any connections in music or anything like that.
So how did you get here today?
I started doing music and I just started recording songs. I found a studio where I really like the guy. Shout out Powerhouse Studios in Decatur, Alabama. I really like the engineer there. Shout out Trap Out Kid. And we kind of vibed. So I just kept going in there and making songs. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just kept going in there.
So
and one day he asked me, he's like, what are you doing? He's like, are you just coming in here rapping and making music, or are you actually working toward a project? So after that, I started working toward a project, and then I wanted people to take me serious, so I started doing more music videos. So then I got signed with a music video guy, Enzo Denali. Shout out Enzo in Huntsville, Alabama. And we just kind of clicked it off. Once the music videos started going, people around started taking it more serious. Where I would go around town, people started recognizing and noticing. And then I had a friend that went on a tour himself. I actually didn't go on the tour. He went on a tour himself, and he met Bradley at QC. And my friend doesn't do music. He was just there doing merchandise. And he ended up showing Bradley one of my videos. And I had just got out of a bad deal with a local music group or a local label. So I was still out there looking for something. And when Bradley offered to take us on tour and do this for us, I jumped on it.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. So, do you know your next gig? Do you know where you're going next? Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going next. I leave that up to QC and Bradley. I just go. I'm ready to go at any time. So
you're just
if y'all
ready.
want to book me out there, look me up. Bradley Fountain, KG Escobar, KGTV.com on all platforms.
That's what I want to hear. I want to know all your platforms. I want to know.
Yeah, you can find me at KG Escobar on Facebook. All my other platforms are KGTV.com. And that's spell out the .dot.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Can I ask you some personal questions?
Absolutely.
Are you married?
I am.
Nice.
Yeah, I am.
What's your wife's favorite position?
My wife's favorite position?
Yes.
She likes doggy. But she likes it when I lift the leg up. You know what I mean?
That's my kind of girl. Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Shorty wanna purse that cost 50. Nice to meet you.
Hello, how we doing? Name's Breeze. Welcome to Breeze World.
What's up, Bees World?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doing good. How we doing? Feeling blessed. Glad to be here. Gonna be doing remix to Reese Young's song, but we're gonna go back to when he was called Reese Rax. Got a couple other ones, all released though, all released under Breeze, BR33Z3, 3 threes. It's a key.
All right. And who inspires you to sing and rap and
Who
write
inspires
music?
me?
Yeah.
John Coffey from the Green Mile.
Nice.
I would say Sada Baby and Skillet Baby because of their brotherhood. Who else? I like Andre 3000.
And they all inspire you to write music?
Yeah.
That's great. I
Just to
appreciate
be
that.
artistic, it just led to the music. You know what I mean?
You sing with your heart?
Yeah,
That's what's
definitely. Not with the heart, with the soul, because that's what make the heart pump.
Okay. That's
You know
a
what
good
I'm
way of
saying?
putting it. Yeah.
The heart and the mind, that's where everybody's stuck in control. You know what I'm saying? Battling, do I live through my heart, my mind? But if you live through your soul, that's what you're really supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
Pick up
got
that
it.
rod and staff and walk with what's inside you. Be you and only you, because nobody else could do it that way.
That's right. No one else can do it but you. All right, baby. And you're how old? Because you're young.
21.
That's what I thought. You young.
Yes, sir.
Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just starting out?
Oh, yeah. I've
Okay.
well, it's been like 3 years, going on 4 years, I think. Yeah.
And where can people find your music at?
Huh?
Where can people find your music at?
Some songs are streaming on all platforms, but if you just go to YouTube, you know what I'm saying, type in Breeze, you can find me on Instagram, @Breeze_. You know, just Breeze. It's out there for sure.
All right, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you.
Shorty wanna purse that cost 50. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Demonotic.
Where can people find you?
Huh?
Where can people find your music?
Anywhere.
Are you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Yes.
YouTube?
All of it.
All of it? And how
All platforms.
would people spell your name to find you?
DEMONNODIT.
There it is. What inspires you to write music?
Myself.
Yourself?
Myself.
Explain. Elaborate for me.
I just started picking up a pad and just started listening to beats. My uncle, he passed away and stuff.
And I mean, he's my inspiration too. But I mean, I took it off what he had and I started doing my own thing. I learned what he did and I started doing me.
And you started learning from there?
Yes, ma'am.
That is awesome. How old are you? You're very young.
I'm 25.
25. All right. We got 21, 25. Let's go. You're young. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you're doing great. How long have you been singing?
Since I was 13.
And you're 25 now?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you from?
I'm from East Liverpool, Ohio.
Nice. That is great. So your uncle inspired you to write music. That's wonderful. Where do you go next? Where's your big next gig after this one?
That's up to my manager.
Okay. You don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
First time doing this.
And have you wrote songs with anybody else before? Or just yourself?
About my daughter and my ex.
So you haven't co-wrote with anybody else?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What's your favorite sex position?
That's for my wife to decide.
Okay.
I'm a very loyal rapper.
My podcast is about sex, music, and drugs. It was just a question.
Oh, you good?
What's your name?
Nigel, not for real.
That's wonderful. I don't think there is another Nigel. I like your name.
Thank you so much. It's my real name.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's my real name. Yeah.
I really like that name.
Thank
your
you.
mama did well. What inspires you to write music?
Mainly my life, the experiences, and then also I've always had a love for music.
Nice.
I've been playing in music since I was younger. My dad had a church. I played the drums.
So you started in church. You started singing in church.
I didn't really like singing back then. That's the funny thing. I didn't like performing back then. I mainly like playing the drums and kind of low key behind the scenes. But the drummer kind of orchestrates the service in a sense sometimes. So
right.
I guess in a sense I always was performing. So
that's awesome. And have you co-wrote songs with anybody else or just with yourself?
My producer Dream, he couldn't make it tonight, but we've also worked together, wrote songs together. So
what song did you guys come up with?
It's called Like Me off his latest tape. While I was away. Also, Lies on Melrose. We co-wrote that in LA. We had a nice little trip last year in LA, and we just caught a vibe, man. And we wrote that song in a matter of like an hour. And
nice.
then, we mixed it, you know what I'm saying? And now
and
it's
those
out.
are usually the hits.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that usually blow
that
up.
raw inspiration.
Yeah. And where's your next gig? Where are you going next from here?
My next show right now is TBD, to be decided. Right now we're kind of deciding between Lorraine and also Atlanta. But also, I'm also thinking about doing Auntie's house. So
okay,
just trying to jump out and just, expand a little bit, get more content out. Because it's right now, it's the era of content. They want to see what you're doing, and also they want to hear the music. So
yes,
expand.
All right. So how long have you been singing? You said.
Say it again.
How long have you been singing?
Well, I've been making music seriously for the last 3.5 years, for sure.
Okay, and everybody can find your music where?
Oh, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere.
And you're on YouTube as well?
Nigel. Not for real.
Okay, and how do you spell your name if anybody's wanting to look you up?
Nigel.
Okay.
Trying to tell you can't miss Nigel. Not for real. All platforms you can't miss.
Shorty want a purse that costs 50. Nice to meet you.
You and Xkitzo.
Check. How I sound?
Have a new song out called Jungle. How did you guys come about writing that song?
Well, basically you got to start with Xkitzo. Xkitzo, it's Xkitzo record. It's featuring me. When I heard he came with the concept. When I heard the concept, I knew it was a perfect match, and it was easy for me. He made it easy for me to articulate, to paint a picture that people could hear.
You did a wonderful job. That song fucking rocks. It's gonna be a hit.
Thank you. I believe it.
As soon as I heard it, I told him, I was like, it's gonna drop. I mean, it's gonna blow up.
Indeed, I believe that.
So, how did you come up with your name, Gorilla Zoe? I'm just intrigued.
In the community, when you're given a name, you never come up. In most cases, you don't come up with your own name, especially when you're a kid. So my name is Alonzo. Alonzo.
Okay.
So Alon means oak tree, in I guess he bred language.
Okay.
So Alon is that, and Zoe it means strong. Also, it means the entity that carries the spirit of God. So I was like Lil Zoe because I'm a junior. Like I'm a second.
Okay.
My name Alonzo Mathis the second.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
It's a lot.
It is.
But it's a beautiful thing.
It is. I like it.
It is a beautiful thing. So that's that's it.
Where are you from?
Originally I was born in the Bay. I was born in San Francisco.
Okay.
I grew up in North Griffin.
Where's that at?
North Griffin, Georgia.
Okay.
It's a place called North Griffin. We stay like right behind North Griffin Square.
Okay.
But I moved from there to East Point, Georgia. And then, you know, as you grow, you travel.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been some places and did some things. And,
right. We all have.
Amen.
We all have. So what inspires you to write music?
You never, it wasn't a plan for me to do music.
It wasn't?
No, I didn't want to be a rapper.
You didn't?
No, not at all.
Well, what are you doing here?
Purpose. Purpose. So I did it. You know, it was a means of feeding my kids and like taking care of myself.
Without being out on the streets.
Yeah, it gave me a way.
Yeah.
It was a way that was designed. And now, as you asked me,
do you think it's destiny?
I know it is.
You know it is?
Yeah, because I tried to quit.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the game was when you don't understand what you in, and you don't understand life, you in survival mode.
Yeah.
Then when you it's like you can't win this game against. You don't even know you're in a game. And you don't know how to play it. You don't know the rules. You don't know nothing. But I'm grateful for grace and mercy to be able to make it to a point where I could live a little life and understand that, okay, what's happening to me to make me come back to my destiny and my purpose is bigger than me. And the reason why I had you here to do music was to give you a voice. Now I'm gonna use your voice. I've always been in your heart. You've always talked to me, but now I'm in you, and I'm about to do something bigger than anything you can understand.
That's right.
But I need you to be in place, and I need you to be able to be used. And that's why I'm here doing what I do, because it ain't what I do, it's what we're doing. Water.
Okay.
Water can be imprinted on. You can put a penny in water and freeze the water and remove the penny, and that penny imprint is still in that water. Water is powerful. Water can be imprinted on. And if we are water, and water is water, then energy can imprint on energy.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming in and doing the interview with me and everything. Where can people find your music?
It's everywhere up under the name Gorilla Zoe.
You're on all platforms?
All platforms.
Okay. Spell it for me. If they people want to find you, spell me your name so they can find you.
It's GORILLA ZOE.
All right, ZOE. See, I thought it was just ZO.
Yeah,
see?
that's the original. When they put the E on my name, I ain't like it.
You didn't?
I ain't like it. I was like, I don't want to be called Zoe.
It's not Zoe. It's Zoe.
You learn.
Yeah, you learn. You learn.
Most
Isn't
nicknames
it crazy how
kids
we
don't
can
like.
still learn even though we're in? How old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay, I'm 46.
Yeah,
so we still learning even in our 40s and 50s and 60s.
We have a lot. And the more I'm learning, the more like I really don't look at time, speed, and space the same. I don't look at age the same. You know, the things that were taught to you or to me or to whoever, when you're taught something, it becomes your reality. You know, because it's imprinted on you.
Right.
So this is what you believe. I'm
Right.
a musician. I'm a rapper. That's what I am. Right. I got 75 years to do what I need to do here, and that's what y'all told me.
That's awesome.
But the more I realize that this is a topsy-turvy world,
Yeah.
and what's yes could mean no.
That's
and
right.
no could mean yes. I do not subject myself to regular teaching.
I see that, and I don't either.
I see you.
I break the rules too just to get where I need to be, but I do it in a graceful way.
That's right. That's right. It's your way though, and
Yeah,
I
it's my
love
way.
that. I love
Definitely.
that. I appreciate you allowing me to get in your way for a minute. Thank you.
No, thank you for coming on, and I definitely want to do another interview with you later on to see where
sure.
you're at and where you've come and where you're going.
Well, let's stay connected.
Absolutely.
Let's stay connected.
All right, honey. Thanks for listening, Sexy Horn Dogs. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like and follow us to get notifications when the new episodes drop. Not all views and comments that are in this podcast are endorsed by me. Thanks, Sexy Horn Dogs.
This is the Sexy Horn Dogs podcast.